Now, they're getting into logarithms. Do you guys have any idea what a logarithm is? What is a logarithm? A logarithm is the inverse of an exponential function. So if I were doing the exponential function to the x power, my logarithmic function would be in base 2 numbers. And then since it's an inverse, they're just switching the x and the y from their table around. So if I did 2 to the first, 2 to the second, 2 to the third, I would switch my x and y column and I'd end up with those same answers. So what they're going to have you do is rearrange. I'm trying to remember which order they put these in. They say b to the a power equals c, I think. Not really that it matters which one's the a, b, and the c. Then they're going to rearrange it. So they're going to say log, the base is b, and then they're basically just switching these. In some books they would use an x and y because that's what inverse function says. You're switching the x and the y. But we're just switching these two things around. So the c would go here and the a would go there. So if I have 3 to the negative 2 power equals 1/9, which is a true statement. 3 to the negative 2 power is 1/9. The base on this is 3. So log base 3, I'm going to put it underneath so I can read it. And then basically you're just switching the answer and the exponent around. So log base 3 of 1/9 is equal to negative 2. Later we'll figure out how to solve those using our calculator and you'll be able to punch it in and see, yeah, it really is negative 2. But that's all they're really doing is just switching the exponent and the answer around because they're inverse functions.
I thought it was the other way. I thought it was B and C equals A.
It doesn't really matter. They might have written it this way and said log base b of a equals c. Either way, some books use x's and y's. It's just a matter of you're switching those two variables. And I can never remember which way it is because I just switch them. So on this one, if I'm rewriting 2 to the negative 1 equals 1/2 as a logarithmic function, my base is 2. So in that little box down there, you're going to have log base 2 of, the next box would be 1/2, and it's going to equal negative 1. So log base 2 of 1/2 equals negative 1. And probably more commonly what you'll be doing is taking the logarithmic function and rewriting it as an exponential function so that you can solve and find the answer to the logarithmic function. So here my base is 2. So 2 to the negative 3rd power is equal to 1/8. And those you know, oh yeah, 2 to the negative 3rd power is 1/8. That's right. If you have them in the wrong spot and said 2 to the 8th power, or 2 to the 1/8 power was negative 3, hopefully you'd say, no, that can't be right.